Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. P., let me come to you. We've heard about pornographic sites being looked at. We've heard about people being paid without showing up for work. We've heard about CIA agents. We continue to hear stories. Would you not say that the EPA has a management problem, a systemic failure in management?
EPA has 16,000 employees.
That's not the question. I understand that. Do you have a management problem, a systemic problem within management to allow these kind of things to go on?
No.
Okay. I'm troubled by that because as we continue to hear these things unfold and unfold, let me turn your attention to Region 4, of which it covers my district of North Carolina. In 1990, the EPA came in and conducted a test on one of my constituents' piece of property without her permission and took samples and found that there was toxic hazardous substance on her property. Do you think it would have been proper to go on to her piece of property without her permission? Yes or no? Is it proper to go on to somebody's property without their permission?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me go on further. Do you think it was proper when they found that they did not tell her for over 9 years that there was toxic stuff on her property? Yes or no? Would you want to be informed if you had toxic stuff that was found on your property? Would you want to be informed by the EPA that it was there?
Yes.
Okay. So do you not think that that would be a good thing to do?
I really have no idea
what
the circumstances you're talking about. I want to be responsive here.
All right. Well, let me
I don't know whether it was under some court order. I have no idea. But,
okay,
but I'm happy to drill deep into
Okay. Well, let me tell you, you've been drilling deep because the IG has been involved, and this is a contaminated site, a Superfund site, of which it's been there for 25 years, and yet we've not even started to clean it up. Do you think that that is a problem?
That's a budget problem.
Oh, that's a budget problem. So we have a tremendous budget, and so we have known toxic water with contamination in water, and we have a budget problem, but we're spending billions of dollars on other things, but we can't clean up a site in Asheville, North Carolina.
EPA's Superfund budget has been cut.
All right.
Through the years.
So let me go on a little bit further. Here's a report that you should have had. This was a call center who received a call from a constituent in my district in September of 2009. In April, it was a hotline, and they said that there was contamination. Do you know when that phone call was returned? Never. Do you know when the voicemail was checked? September of that year, 5 months. Now, this is a hotline. Do you not see that as a problem?
Yes.
Okay, you see that as a problem. So let me, in the time remaining, go on a little bit closer because this is Region 4, this is water quality. We have a Superfund site that's not being cleaned up, and yet what we decided to do, and I say we because it's the government, I certainly wouldn't have decided to do this. It appears that we gave a $63,000 bonus to the water quality guy in 2013 for a job well done. Are you aware of that? $62,985 to be exact. This is on top of his $179,000 salary. Do you think that this is part of a job well done?
Well, I don't think Superfund is part of the Water Division's work, but I don't.
But he's managing, and it's water quality. I've been involved with it. I know it extremely well. Do you think he deserved a $63,000 bonus? What do I tell the single moms back in Asheville, North Carolina, when a federal government employee is getting a $63,000 bonus?
I have no idea whether that person had any involvement with this project at all. So you're asking me questions.
So you justify a $63,000 bonus on any, so he's making $240,000. You think that's a?
I don't even know what the bonus was for, sir. So it's very difficult for me to be able to be responsive to you here.
Okay. When do we start to change the management process within the EPA to allow the American taxpayers to trust that somebody's going to get fired when these things go on? How many people have been fired so far based on the actions that we've heard about today?
You know,
How many have been terminated?
Can I answer?
Sure.
Okay. Employees have rights, and all of the things that have been talked about today are in an administrative or IG investigation process. Taking final actions on employees' termination, suspension, or docking of pay, or whatever is available to be done, can't be done without those processes. And more importantly, and I want to be clear about this, me saying what I think should happen here today, while those are still going on, will prejudice those reviews.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do it.
That's an explanation. That's not an answer. How many have been terminated?
None.
That's what I was afraid. I'll yield back.